Welcome to Monaco. We're getting ready for qualifying. F123 Arasaka F1 team. We had a couple issues in our third practice session. Two different times, our drag reduction system did not open and we had to pit in for repairs. So I didn't get to put in as many laps as we were hoping, but practice 1 was all rain. Practice 2 was all dry. We completed all our practice sessions, maximum points. So we're feeling pretty good about what we've got. Our pace, it's got to be, I mean, I was on completely different compounds than the rest of the grid for both of those sessions, besides the rain. But it did dry up at the end there. So by the time we were like making adjustments to the car, everybody was going out on the slick compounds and I had only driven on the inters. So I don't think we have a good representation of where we're going to sit. Our car should be performing pretty well on paper in regards to the rest of the grid. So with that in mind, I'm going to wait just a little bit before we head out on track. I'm going to put a banker in and then we'll see where we're sitting. And then we're going to throw, I don't want to push it because I don't want to be at the back of the grid for Monaco. I think that's the biggest mistake we can make. So we're just going to do everything we can. I did get a warning about our, you can see there's 0%, just 2 laps on this. Our MGUK. So this thing was getting worn. It didn't fail, but we did replace it for the race. The other thing I'm keeping my eye on right here is the gearbox at 41%. Other than that, everything's pretty dang new. I'm not sure if it'll come in for the next race or the race after, but we do have an upgrade to our durability on the ICU, and we also just got one from Ferrari, who patched one in before Monaco here. But I think we're getting pretty close to ready to go here and throw a banker in. We weren't able to find the setting to turn off full qualifying, so it's going to be full qualifying until we find out differently. We're going to do a flying lap for the banker. And I could put in 2 laps because the minimum fuel load is 4.3 laps. So I could do 2 to 3 laps here. But this is like ultra focused track. So if I'm quiet driving here, bear with me. I'll try to keep you guys as entertained as possible while we're driving this super tricky track. Good straight here. I did take the rear view off. I didn't like it. I've never driven with it before, but I did see like one of my F1 buddies. Ooh, we got too wide there. He drives with it on and he said it's way better than like constantly looking back. I always do that. But I don't mind it. I don't mind looking back real quick. Multitasking. Okay. We do have like a tricky spot coming up. This chicane right here. And we've got a Ferrari sat in front of us. Ooh. We were really close on the track limits there, huh? Damn, took that too wide too. Son of a bitch. It's okay, we'll find some more time on the second lap. Jump that. Okay, let's speed up now. Let's push this a little bit. And when we get to sector 3, if we're not up by a lot of time here, we'll just pit. Whoa, lost it. Lost it there too. Damn. We gotta wait for the track to get rubbered in because that was not good. Yeah, we're not doing really well. So I think what we'll do is we'll just return to garage. We'll save them tires. We'll use them for a banker if we make it to Q2, I think. We definitely need to swap these tires. And I think we're like 2, maybe even 3 seconds off the pace here. Yeah. 1.2 seconds. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Which that gives us hope. So with a relatively mistake-free lap, so maybe we won't push. We'll keep it kind of conservative on newer tires. And we'll just focus on Q2 here. So let's accelerate this time a bit. And I want to be out before other people are getting out. So it's a short lap. But I think around like this mark right here will get us out without crazy amounts of traffic. If we get traffic like that, it's going to be a heartbreaker. I think that guy was harvesting, no? I saw a little blinking light. Let's go. It's green all the way around. And of course, didn't quite get the power down quick enough. Being super conservative. We might have to do Leclerc and start passing people. I did not get on the accelerator near fast enough. We're gonna have to drive all the way through the grid, I think. Damn it. Well, we'll see. Ooh, we got up to 8th though. Oh, damn it. Return to garage. I was gonna get out of anybody's way behind us and stay off the racing line because it looked like our teammate was behind us, but without that rearview mirror, I didn't really see. And of course, we bumped the wall. Hopefully, we're not repairing the car. 8th, 9th. We'll take it. It says that there's a chance of rain, but it doesn't look like there's gonna be. So we do have an opportunity to use these old scrubby tires. We didn't do the 2 laps that we had talked about. I do want the track to be a little bit rubbered in. That's why we simulated some of the time here. Got to be really careful with that. I keep trying to want to throw the power down, throw the hammer, and I keep losing grip right there. And this one, it's like I can't throw the power down early enough out of turn 1. Too conservative. Practice, I was kind of flying through there. You know, when you feel the consequences of like, we might have to start in the middle of the grid or we could start towards the front, it weighs on you in the decisions of like sending it into a turn like that. Early turn in. There we go. That was a little better. Maybe we hoof it around one more time, though. Power down a little bit earlier there. With the worn tires, though, I don't think it's going to give us much time. Keeps kicking me out right there. So we know we can find at least a 10th. We can find a 10th there in the middle portion of the track. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. Thought we were going to hit there. That was a lot cleaner. Yeah, 3/10 on old tires. Nice job. Good job, team. Let's return to garage so we don't drive around it. Ooh, we did. We did smack that wall. Underbody damage.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
This was happening in practice. Am I taking... Is the car not high enough? Oh, man. 35 on the front ride height. That with 42 on the back. This was pulled off the internet. So I think I think there's a time trial setup. I'm gonna be honest with you, because this is the second time we've taken underbody damage. And the only way we could have taken it is going over those curbs. Interesting. Really cool, though, for the game. Our car is going to take hellacious damage this race, I think. I did not even notice this in practice because we also tapped the wall. So I was like, oh, we got underbody damage from tapping the wall. But I also went over the curb like that. This makes sense. So I need to make a note while we're waiting for this repair time to go into my car settings and raise the front end. I'm writing as I'm saying this. Raise front end Monaco setup. Because I think that 35, just looking at the... I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I selected like one of my friends' setups or the fastest guy who holds a world record at the moment. I don't know. I don't recall where I picked this up. I know most of the setups I get from f1setups.com or something, but I know there's a couple where it's just like, oh man, I'm really flying through here using this other guy's setup, and I just kept it. And because there's no like damage or tire wear on time trial, well, I just assumed. So that's pretty interesting. What are we doing here? We're gonna look at where we're at first off. Ooh. So we're our teammate didn't make it? Come on. Come on. Okay, we've got a... We'll throw new tires on because we will still have these. 111, and how far off? We're like a second off the pace. Do I have a second? I'm not sure, but I think we've got a 10th. We saw we had a 10th. We can get ahead of the Hasses. Maybe up here with Gasly, Piastri. I think. Nobody's out on track yet. Let's use this as our cue to go then. And if we make a mistake, we'll just keep going. Do another lap like we did last time, or the first time. Oh, of course we're behind a Haas. Okay, let's focus up. I'm gonna give this guy some space, Magnussen. Without trying to hold up too many people. Okay, that way we can focus on our lines. Fucking slip. No slip there though. Perfect. Nice and easy on the power. Ooh, went too deep here. I thought we could find a 10th, but we're up a little higher than expected. Whoa. We didn't take more underbody damage, did we? That right there, I think, is the spot that's hurting us. Hurting the car. Two and a half. Oh, qualifying complete. What do we do? Can we get into Q3? No, we do not. We missed out. And it's that last little section, I bet, where we slipped out. Ooh. How much? Oh, dang, like almost a 10th. Okay, so I'm not sure if we would have made it anyways. We were able to kick a few people out, and we're like middle of the grid. 22 cars on track. We're 11th. We are smack dab in the middle for Monaco here. We're gonna advance this. We'll have a little chat in the whatever, the race room, our offices. Oh my gosh, this guy keeps beating me. I'm not focused on our rivalry at the moment though. I keep forgetting we're in a rivalry. I mean, we got so much to worry about here with building the team up. Like, last thing I need to do is start worrying about Esteban Ocon, for crying out loud. There we are. So we'll check out our messages. What do we got? Pre-race, we got 12%, but this is an estimate. We don't know for sure. I'm going to check on our vehicle. So 24 to 48. So this energy store didn't take a whole lot of damage through qualifying, but we did take 4% through a qualifying session on our gearbox. That's okay. Let's run over what we're doing right here. We're currently 10th, which the only team to not score points is Alfa Romeo, the kick team, which is now Sauber. But we do have a point on the board. So that puts us 16th out of the possible 22. It's not the worst thing in the world. So hopefully we could, all we need is to pass one person at Monaco. One person has to go down, and all we got to do is drive in the middle of the road, and we can secure some points here. So this is the look. Jeddah is the only race we haven't finished so far, so that's good. But what we're going to do is we are going to prepare for the Grand Prix.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today.
Let's go, Monaco. You can see we kind of cut out the super long black screen.
Of course, a certain road race first held in 1929.
So we can go right to the intro.
No more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix.
A little bit of editing. We're taking the next step here on the channel.
Unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race.
Ooh, McLaren boys.
And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Russell.
That's wild, man. This game isn't letting Red Bull get out front. Not the dominance that we've come to expect.
Princess Pitstop, Joe.
Yep.
Stroll, Sonoda, Bottas, Iwasa, Albon.
Oh, he barely missed Q2.
Sargent and Fernando Alonso
Ooh.
rounds off the grid.
Really? Alonso that far down?
Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. They've been involved in a number of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
It's not an ideal situation
Who?
by any means. When
Aston
you get a
Martin?
bad run like that, there's always a risk of frustration creeping in, which can cause more mistakes and locks you into this vicious cycle. Hopefully today they can get through turn
Like we got a weird texture on the car. Anyways, I think we start out on the fastest compound. Thank you. 27 laps. I'm going to drop this down to 28. Everything we've been experiencing says we don't need to carry a whole lot of fuel, right? I think that's the play here. So let's get this bad boy rolling, shall we? Okay, the big thing is just staying out of trouble here. We'll see if we can't pull ahead of Magnussen. Get right into the points right off the bat. Ooh, Ocon has a terrible start. Ooh, so did Gasly. Okay, we're right on our rival. Now we just need to focus up here. Oh no, it's that same damn thing of like following people and not getting the downforce that we need. We got a good start. And any kind of mistake that Ocon's going to make here, we're going to take it. Take it away from him.
That start was okay. Now stay alert.
Okay, we're in the points. We're in the points at Monaco. Like I said, it's going to be very difficult for somebody to pass us. That's going to be a tricky turn for us. I'm not really focused on beating the Alpine here as much as just maintaining our position. I'm not going to lie, like this, it's a short race distance, 35%, but
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
yeah, we're going to need to focus up. It's going to seem a lot longer. Especially around here where if you blink, you can take damage. Damn it. I saw our opportunity to pass him right here. And I got on the throttle too early. Okay, he's on hards. The best thing to do would be to be able to pass him.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your own.
Come on. Can we get down the inside? Nope. Don't try to force that. Whoa, we cut that. I'm not going to pass him. We don't have strict corners on, but I'm not going to take advantage of that. If we cut a corner, I will back off and reset. Whoa. Tried to drive out of that spin and not smart. Almost ruined our race. And he's starting to disappear into the distance. It's okay. We can catch him. Stay with him.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So we're kind of mashed in between the Alpines here. Esteban's on the harder compound, I think. No, Gasly is also on the hard. Okay. So the smart thing to do would be probably try to have Esteban push me back into Gasly and give Gasly an opportunity for an overtake. We almost hit the wall right there. I wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah, I'd have been embarrassed. Damn, that sunlight really gets you. It doesn't really matter getting DRS right here. Nobody's... Not a long straight. I mean, not really going to change the game for you to have DRS or not. So these guys are going long. If I was like all over Esteban, I'd like force a pass, but the fact that he's quicker than us. I wouldn't say pretty quick, but you know, for what it matters, for what we're talking about, he's pretty quick. He's staying ahead of us. So now we just want to settle in and maintain our pace. Just not make any mistakes to lose anything. Like that turn right here, this little chicane, is a spot that is notorious for, hitting the wall, kicking out your back end pretty dangerously. Yeah, and as I say settle in, I like slow down pretty drastically. Like I said, as long as we keep everybody behind us, there's really nothing to worry about. We want to come back and we want to bring more points to the team, and right now we can more than double our points. And to get points at Monaco, that'd be awesome. Because I know a couple of episodes earlier, I was like, Monaco's not going to be one that we've got a shot at. But after all the updates to the car, a lot faster than I thought they were going to be. High hopes. It's just about not making mistakes now. You know, we're not out here for a race win or a podium or anything. But we're in the mix for points, and that's a win for us in our first season here. We're creating a hellacious gap for those front runners, though, aren't we? And I'm sure as the seasons go on, we will we'll get faster around Monaco, and we won't be this dragon ass character. We are on ultimate difficulty as well, so give me a little credit here. You know, for a cyberpunk, long dark, The Last of Us 2 player, you know, out here competing in F1, we're doing okay. The gentleman drive. Oh no, that was ass. That kicked us way out. That's one of those mistakes we were talking about. Oh my god, we're losing focus. Luckily we didn't get we didn't hear anything about damage. Hopefully we're not throwing on a front wing. Focus up. Okay. I'll stop trying to narrate so much and let's focus on the driving. We're here to get points. Damn, that was brutal. That really scared me there. And that spot, like 95% of the time, it's kicking our back end out. Regardless of how slow we're getting on the throttle. Okay. Not focus so much on making that curve. We can run over it. I didn't want to do any damage to the underbody, but you know what? At this point, fast as possible. Race pace again, pretty abysmal. Qualifying pace is pretty good. But locking ourselves in for these longer races, that's just going to be conditioning. Some of the upgrades that we have an upgrade going for every department, including durability. So we've got basically a brand new car. Oops. Don't want to bottom out on that. Don't ever try to cut that, by the way. We've got basically a full new car coming in some of these new upgrades. A lot of things happening. Damn it, too deep again.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.6 seconds.
I wish you would not tell me the gap to the car in front. Like, I've got to focus on everybody behind us. Whoa, we got bumped. Damn. Did he really just try to bump past us? I mean, I get it. But no, you can't do that. That's illegal. Our tires are getting worn down. One of my favorite lines for F1. Is it a line or is it the truth? You be the judge. You can see we're kind of skating around a little bit. There used to be a spot in older games through that tunnel there. Damn, cut that. That would, if you hit it on the straight, it would put you in the wall. I am not kidding about that. That's why I hated Monaco. Like, how is this a racetrack where if you can't drive over the racetrack without an automatic put you in the wall spot? But they fixed it, looks like. There's still a little bump there, but
Window, and you're going to be on medium.
it doesn't affect you near as much as it used to. We will happily take some mediums. So the big thing to stay curious about is, damn, our brake, because we're going so much slower, our braking time is like halved of what it was. It doesn't take much to slow us down anymore just because we're going so slow on these used tires. We can't speed up, but we can slow down fast. I don't want to start getting used to that though. This is another like tricky spot to like take damage. Then of course this one, this is like no traction zone here. Do we pit right away for these tires, or do we go a little longer? We'll have to look at what people behind us are doing, because you can see, like, I'm not creating any gap here. So the sooner to pit, the better. And then just stay out, of course.
11.7 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's as early as possible we get to pitting. And then hopefully we get the overtakes while everyone else is pitting. And that'll be next lap.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Grip levels have fallen away, sir. You know what'd be crazy is if, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to cut this. We got in way too deep there. Car was just not slowing down. Okay, fast, fast, fast.
This lap, push hard on the in-lap.
I brought the anti-roll bars down so we get less wear on like these big long turns like this, but I could feel like once that tire wear's gone, we're on the edge. It's hard to stay into the throttle when you can feel the haptic feedback's telling you you're about to lose the car. Hopefully our teammates back there being aggressive, slowly picking people off. You know, because I've held literally the rest of the grid up behind us. There's no safety car. Oh, too deep. Okay, got to remember to turn in, and then we're also manual release. And in. Nice. Hook us up.
Okay, let's go.
What?
Perfect job.
Dude.
The crew there, mate.
Is it?
Delighted with that.
Why? Is it because
Speed now.
Hulkenberg was in front of us? Is that why it wouldn't let us release? And did we just take damage? Fuck's sake. It's Hulk. Damn it, man. Doesn't look like it. Okay. If Hulk. Jeez, man. Get going. If Hulkenberg's in front of us, that's not a good sign. I wonder why we didn't release. I felt like I hit it perfectly. But then I had to reset and do it like 3 or 4 more times before it let us go.
Ayumu's coming in for his stop.
Thought we might clip the wall with our back tire there for a second.
And gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds.
Damn. Not sure where everyone else is going to come out, but the fact Hulkenberg's in front of us gives me a sign that maybe we're not in a good spot. I mean, there were some hard runners out there, and I am increasing pace, but how much are they going to increase theirs? And is their pit stop going to put them out in front of us? Couple close calls there. Almost too early. Well, these tires feel much better. We got Sonoda behind us.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the
Sergio's out of the race. That's got to be a safety car, right?
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Oh, he might be able to make it back to the pits with no safety car.
Yellow flag.
No, he pulled off. Oh. We are going to gain one spot. Now if we can just, I mean, that'd put us net P10. And then we'd move up one spot P9 if we keep everything the way it is. Plus the overtake that Hulkenberg had on us in the pits. What is it? Floor damage?
The underbody's taking
Yep.
some damage. You
It's
might
that.
start to notice it soon.
It's that the ride height. Okay, that puts us 12th. Gasly's out in front and he's off of his tires. Okay, we've definitely, yeah,
Take button for more power. We need to push.
we've lost too much. Is that a Ferrari stuck back there? Looks like it. Once we get on this straight, actually, just ask.
P12, you got P12. Hulkenberg ahead. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 4.4 seconds. They're on
No.
fresh mediums. Sonoda behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader is 39.1 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 12 laps to go.
Okay. Let me get some more grip here. We'll change the differential. Okay, that puts us back up into the points for now. So we are moving a little bit quicker than we thought. I thought they'd tell us who hasn't pit. So on this straight down here, I am gonna pause it for just a second. Take our, oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, differential has to come down. It's not allowing us to rotate.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it.
Focus up.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.7 seconds.
More underbody damage. Are we just gonna, we're gonna be a damn Flintstone car by the time we finish Monaco here. Got our feet out the bottom of the car and just slapping those bad boys on the ground trying to finish.
Behind is 10.5 seconds.
So hard to turn right there. And yeah, this is getting a little bit, hopefully this differential helped us out here. Yeah, much better. But we're still, I think it's the underbody that's affecting us. It's still hard to get around the hairpin. Shit, that would have probably been the issue. We were driving with our overtake on. That might be one of the reasons why we were having some traction problems. Watch Sonoda start creeping back in though. I was gonna push pause and check the race director to see who's pitted and who hasn't, but you know, it's not gonna change anything. We've got to drive. We got to continue doing what we're doing here. And if we're in the points, that's all we wanted. If they pit, they pit, and we benefit, we benefit. And if not, you know, the only thing we can control is what's right here in front of us. It's getting harder and harder to make that hairpin. Whoa. Not smashing the throttle at this point too, because that car is staying about 1.9 to 1.5 behind. And yeah, that's Sonoda. Don't care. Don't care what the car ahead's doing. And once we have a faster car, man, we'll be just fine. There's no penalties, no damage. We'll get this Monaco setup fixed for next year. I'm really glad that they added that to the game. I'm not sure if we've talked about that, but in past games, you could never damage the tires, like get punctures or anything. And you couldn't take any damage besides the front wing. I think it's really cool that it's in the game. You can see our fuel. I think we might have gotten that call right. 0.71, and we can coast into some of these corners as well. But I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it. If we could start over, I think I'd choose the Mercedes power unit. Just because the Ferrari one, I like the sound of the Mercedes ones better. Just say that. We would have got a bit more durability out of it too.
Overtake button more. It's time to
Got it.
utilize some of this energy. Come on.
And we'll use it again right here. Can't imagine anybody's on a two-stop. Although the tire wear is like whatever distance you select, the wear is like relative to the distance. And go see Kimi Räikkönen out there on the boat. Maybe Conor McGregor. It's a big celebrity race. Who are some Night City celebrities? Rogue. Maybe Pan Am's out there.
Okay, gaps in the car ahead.
Kerry Eurodyne.
12.0 seconds.
Yeah, Kerry Eurodyne's actually got a yacht, so. Or does he? Make sure you tune into the Cyberpunk playthrough.
Car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Think we'll be fine. Just had a glance down. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that either. We're pulling away from the people behind us, but the people ahead of us are pulling away. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic here. All right, now we're getting a little wonky with our tires. I think I've adapted okay to the underbody being damaged. You know, we're still getting these weird turns, and sometimes we're like getting good rotation and other times we're not. Almost like we're following somebody. Always trying to get these 2 left tires, keep those on the track for that little chicane. Yeah, look at that. Now we've got a 4-second gap to Sonoda. So it's good to know that, like, we actually are, like, we're not terrible at race pace. We're not where we should be, and I think that's a lot to do with, like, just consistency. Because we're like, too deep sometimes, too shallow sometimes.
14.8 seconds.
So if we up the consistency, that's going to help our race pace. But to know that we aren't, like, the slowest on the grid when it comes time to race is... It's good to know, because I was thinking after Imola, I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Why are we... Do I need to lower the AI because I just suck at this game? The answer to that's yes. I'm not the greatest. But for us to be, you know, creating some pace finally between a car, and they're not just following us right on our ass, it gives us hope. And instead of chatting, we've got 3 laps left. I should be focusing, you know what I mean? Sonoda must have pulled off like a strategy from hell to be up in 11th and just... He's the one who's got the train behind him. Okay. Take it easy. Hard to get turned right there. And we're slipping here. But we do got almost 6 seconds on the car behind us, so we could slow her down. Take our time, bring her home, take care of the car. That's what our engineer always says. And we went into that deep. Focus up here. If it was strict corners, I would have forced that, and we probably would have been into the wall. Interesting stat that I've only said on our live sessions. I've never had a time penalty from track limits in league racing, ever. And I did it for several years, several games. Congratulations, Lando. McLaren's freaking up there in the game, aren't they? I'm gonna take it nice and easy. We're gonna enjoy this lap around Monaco. Have a look out to the ocean. This is one race I would love to go to. Outside of, I think Miami and Vegas would be fun. Got to get up there to Montreal. Go see Humble Tracker at a race. How about it? Bring it home for some points. Drive by our team. Let's go. Nice. Back in the points, guys. We're happy about that. We're back in the point. Nice job, Alex. Ooh, this one makes me... I was happy about this one. Man. And now the Monaco kind of changes the pace of the tracks of what's comfortable for me. So I think this is like a stepping stone into some better races.
Giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium.
Lando.
It's been a fantastic race from McLaren.
I'm gonna skip over that. Nice job. One day we'll be up there.
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance.
Yeesh. Oh, he did have the fastest lap. Okay. Only him and Max and Lando had the 112s.
I've got no doubt that he and his team are going to be over the moon with his performance.
Can I have a look? See where our teammate finished? 19th. Bro. Let's have a look at the standings. Constructors, what we're worried about. Got our second point. So we're eyeing AlphaTauri. We're also eyeing Haas. 8th is what we're 100% aiming for here. And then I think if we start to turn the season around, we might even look at Alpine. And if we can grab some decent finishes here, we might be able by the end of the season to push 5th place with Aston Martin. It's going to be a big ask, but 8th would probably be where we're expecting to be at our current success rate. Okay, this dude, penalty free, nice. He got the fastest lap. He's gonna beat us. Who cares? Our team, damn, still not close to that 10 yet. That's okay though. We'll get there. That's the beauty of it, I think. Okay, so no, for Spain, we are not gonna have a bunch of new parts, and I said that Monaco might be the jumping off point. Spain's actually a really tough track for me personally, but Canada, Austria, we got Silverstone, Hungary, Spa, Netherlands, Italy, Singapore. I like Singapore. Japan's going to be tough. I've never driven Qatar, so okay, that'll be a new one. USA, that's Austin. Austin's tough. Mexico's fun. Brazil's fun. Abu Dhabi used to be my favorite. Vegas is new. I've driven a few laps on time trial. So we've got some tough ones ahead of us still. I take it all back. Let's look at our activities. We've got 2 days we can do here. Honestly, let's get this going. Let's try to get that next sponsor in here. We got 585 points. I don't think that's enough to upgrade anything, so we're not going to.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process.
We're gonna skip
We'll have
that.
them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Thank you. Let's have a look at R&D. Okay, we are officially better on paper than Ferrari. So both cars should be Q3 on paper. The fact, I mean, look at, I'm not sure if this is like, I should have looked, I need to look back through the footage, but Alpine was pulling away from us. Haas was pulling away from us. AlphaTauri was not. And look how much better we are. So we've got to up our skills. That's for sure. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. Another episode. We're back in the points at Monaco. It's huge. We're getting ready for round 8. If you're liking the series, Arasaka F1, the crossover between Cyberpunk and Formula 1 game, show some love. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing. This is only round 8 of 23. So jump in here and follow us around. Until next time, guys, we will meet for qualifying in Barcelona. See you then.